Confessions of a Serial Auditioner. Dun, dun. Law and order, come on. Dun, dun. Work with me. Dateline, late 80s, early 90s. The Scene, The Great White Way, Broadway. Equity Headquarters, AKA the Theatrical Actors Union. It's a bone-chilling morning just before dawn when 50 delirious from lack of sleep actor hopefuls line the city streets, waiting for their chance to audition to be in a Broadway show. And I, the serial auditioner, am one of them. Me, with my frozen gluteus maximus permanently adhered to this concrete sidewalk. Me, with said tush that will not budge, lest I lose my place in the queue for my chance to audition later that day. Me, coiffed with my best Melanie Griffith working girl perm. That made me quite the looker. Now, I really don't mean to alarm you or anything, but the following comparison to the Google definition of a serial killer will prove my life status once of being a serial auditioner. Serial killer, one who commits a series of murders with no apparent motive, but with a predictable characteristic behavioral pattern. Just substitute murder for throwing yourself onto the stage, any stage, to be in a show somewhere, in some theater, in some part of New York City. And there you are, or rather, there I was. I'll never forget that day, February 1993, when I got online in front of the Winter Garden Theater with my 500 of my best friends for my chance to audition to be in Cats, Now and Forever. Now, I really had no desire to be in Cats, but I was obsessed with Les Miserables. I was so obsessed with that quest that I got intel to where the music director of Les Mis lived. And I set up shop in front of his apartment building waiting for him to get home. Stalker. Waiting for him to get home for his chance to meet his next great epiphany, the waif in Les Mis. Upon being greeted by this rabid actor, he calmly, but with a shaking voice, referred me to the casting director of Les Miserables, locked himself into his apartment building, ran up the stairs, and probably called his real estate agent looking for a new address. Back at the Winter Garden Theater. I found out that the casting director of Cats was also casting Les Mis, so I showed up with my 500, yeah, 2 and 2 equals 4, thank you. I showed up with my 500 good friends at the Winter Garden Theater for my chance to be in the show. And, well, this is what happens. You get on the line, and with it, it's called a catapult. That's what it's called catapult. You get on the line, and there's these 4 people that sit behind a table that go like this, and they're bored, and they sit there and look at their clipboard and have a tuna fish sandwich, and they're looking at you, and you're dying up there, and they're deciding who stays and who goes. Think that you're in a police lineup and you're a Kirk. But I digress. So anyway, there I was, the waif, from head to toe. And they're checking me out. Pick me. Pick me. They did. And they did. Lucky number 150. Yay! Now, a nervous New York City actor with stars in her eyes can become like a ticking time bomb. Tick. 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 So as the minutes crawled along and my self-talk grew more and more tick, whatever, and tick, what is that ticking sound? Tick. More and more tick. Negative, tick. And my energy less and less. To the point where I got my chance to go into Winter Garden Theater and get near the stage, the comedy stage of the New York City, the actor. I was a mess, but you got get the high note at the end. Neither were those beleaguered auditioners. Because when I reached for the high note, well, it got sucked into the atmosphere by the Grinch who stole Les Mis from me. In other words,